some huge news!
Artie Starrs will be the new president and CEO.
Yeah, you heard that right.
We had this guy before from Puma, and we didn't like what he did with the company. We might have something here, you know? Well, let's give it a shot. Welcome back to another video. I got some huge news for you.
I got some huge news!
Harley Davidson has just announced their new CEO.
Yeah, you heard that right.
Now, as you know, the current CEO, Jochen Zeitz, has decided to step down. We found out about this news a few months back. And he was gonna stay as acting CEO until Harley Davidson found someone new. Well, the day has come. They have just released all this news on us, like right now as we're talking. So really quick before we dive into that, the current CEO made a lot of headline news at first when everyone found out that he was the previous CEO of Puma, a sneaker clothing brand company, and stepping into the motorcycle industry was obviously totally different. The guy got a lot of pushback, a lot of shade for that, and it didn't sit well with some people in the motorcycle community, or Harley Davidson at that. Now, it is no surprise that the new CEO also doesn't come with a motorcycle or automotive background. So this guy right here, he is your new CEO. I'm gonna read this off for you. This is off the Wall Street Journal, and it states, Harley Davidson names Topgolf leader as new CEO. Well, his name, Artie Starrs, will be the new president and CEO of Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson appointed Artie Starrs, head of sport entertainment company Topgolf, to be its new president and chief executive officer. Starrs will succeed Jochen Zeitz, who has led the motorcycle maker as chairman and CEO since 2020 and recently survived a shareholder attempt to remove him from the board. Once again, this is off the Wall Street Journal. A little bit more about Starrs right now. Starrs has been the CEO of Topgolf International, a subsidiary of Topgolf Callaway brand, since 2021. Before that, he was the global CEO of Pizza Hut. The leadership change comes as Harley continues to struggle with a nearly 2-decade trend of eroding demand. In its July earnings statement, Harley said quarterly retail sales of motorcycles had declined 15% year over year. Starrs will also confront an aging ridership, and then lastly right now, pizza, golf, and Harley. Let's see if that combo works. That's a quote from dealer Teddy Moores. Yeah, this is where we're at right now, and I think we gotta kind of unpack this, right? And we need to kind of see things from two ends, right? We got to see this from a consumer standpoint. Obviously, us, we're the consumer, and we're here to give our feedback and what we think about the current changes and what has been happening with the company for the past few years, right? But we also need to see this from a business standpoint, right? Because there's always two ends. There's the consumer, and then there's the business end, right? So we got to see it from their point of view and see why the company is deciding to bring someone like Artie into the motorcycle industry, where he was working with Topgolf and Pizza Hut before that. Now, it is safe to say that some of you at home might be like, what the fuck is going on right now? Why are we bringing the CEO of Topgolf to America's most iconic motorcycle brand? I'll tell you why right now, and it'll make sense, hopefully, if you're looking at it from that standpoint. I'm gonna read this to you because this has to be the most important thing, and I think this is why Harley Davidson is kind of pivoting with this person now and want to kind of bring him in to see if they can make a positive change. I'll read this small paragraph here for you guys. Harley Davidson announces today that Artie Starrs will replace Jochen Zeitz as CEO. Starrs comes to Harley Davidson from his post as CEO of Topgolf International. Topgolf is a chain of sports entertainment franchises that combine aspects of the traditional golf practice range with food, drinks, and games. The Harley Davidson press release notes that Topgolf expanded into 5 additional countries and grew its revenue more than 50% to 1.8 billion, that's billion with a B, in the 4.5 years Stars led the company. So what does that mean? Well, this person has been at the head of Topgolf. I'm familiar with Topgolf. If you're not familiar with Topgolf, it's a really awesome place where you go and it's a range and you hit golf balls and you go there with a group of friends. You could drink, eat. It's fun as hell. I did it honestly 3 weeks ago. If you're following me on Instagram, you know that I posted a bunch of little clips and everything of me hitting a few golf balls. So it's really important to note the expansion that kind of Topgolf has been doing in the past few years. Going into different countries, growing its company, right? Growing the shares. Also, one thing that's very important right now, which Harley Davidson is kind of lacking or missing, is the demographic of a young crowd. And if you're not familiar with golf and what golf has been doing in the past few years, is that they've been growing drastically. And that young demographic that Harley Davidson needs. If you look at golf now, all you look is at younger people in their 20s. A ton of people in their 20s are so invested and interested in the sport now. Now, I would also add on and say that this fame and popularity also has a lot to do with the Netflix docuseries Full Swing. I watched that first season and I was like, yo, golf is cool as hell. The sport is growing at such a fast pace and it's crazy to see the young crowd doing it. Now, what does golf have to do with Topgolf? Well, Topgolf is just a place where you kind of get a little small experience and you get to have fun with it, right? So it kind of go hands in hand. So I don't know about you, but to me, it's weird to see, hey, we're gonna get this person from who used to be running Pizza Hut Global to Topgolf and now into the motorcycle industry. And I could see and understand why that could seem a little weird. But from a business aspect, the fact that this man has been able to to be at the head of this movement and kind of grow the business, that's the business point where a lot of people don't understand. It's like, yeah, he might not know anything about motorcycles, but the fact that the young crowd has been coming into the sport and Topgolf has been so popular, we might have something here, you know? Let's give it a shot. It could work out, you know? I mean, the man went from Pizza Hut Global to Topgolf, and they don't really correlate too much. Well, now, from a different standpoint, back to the consumer, I could see why maybe some of you guys might be like, well, we had this guy before from Puma, and we didn't like what he did with the company. And now we have this guy from Topgolf trying to sell motorcycles. I'll tell you one thing. I think the choices that Jochen Zeitz made for the company in the last few years might have saved the company. And that could be a little controversial right now. But his decisions to focus on the baggers and scrap a few other projects and bring us the brand new Street Glide redesigned, Road Glide, like the Pan America and the Sportster S and Neister. It's a lot. You know, and it's not just him making the choices, right? This is obviously a group of people who decide, but the CEO is head, and the CEO has kind of last say into, you know, are we going this route or are we going this route? Are we gonna do this or we're gonna cut that, right? So they do have a big part in the business, obviously, right? I don't know. I'm like right in the middle. I'm happy to see that we're getting someone that has been successful, and even though it is not with motorcycles, he was very, very successful in his previous business. So I'm happy about that. And I'm really eager now to see where the company is going to be kind of shifting or directing their attention to. Obviously, and I think the number one thing should be is how do we get younger riders into the company and how do we keep them, right? Because these are the people who are gonna come in, spend the money, stay here and keep buying the Harley Davidson motorcycles for the years to come. And that's where the business is at, right? So if you lose out on the younger demographic, you're only gonna be left with the older demographic, and they're aging and they're not gonna be riding forever. So I think this might be a good choice. I know a lot of you guys are going to disagree with me down below, so why do you disagree with me? Or what are your thoughts in your comments down below? Do you like where the company is going right now? Do you not? Do you think they should have picked maybe someone from the automotive industry, even though the automotive industry isn't doing that well? I don't know. Drop your thoughts in comments down below. Breaking news all the time for you guys from this channel. If you like what you see, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button. That's going to notify you anytime I upload any type of new content. I know some of you guys are going to ask me, well, where did you get that t-shirt from? The t-shirt's really cool. I picked up this t-shirt at Homecoming in Milwaukee at the HD Museum, so that's the only place you're going to be able to get it. So now you won't be able to buy it unless you go there and buy it. But yeah, like always, let the force be with you. Ride safe and enjoy the ride, baby. Peace.